Yo, what's up everyone? Red World here, and I want to go over how to upgrade named and artifact items, weapons, armors, jewelry, etc. in the New World expansion. So, if you've been playing the expansion, you know that you got artifact gear now. In addition to that, you can also upgrade any named item you find. I think it has to be a minimum of 650 gear score by default, but you can upgrade it to a legendary. And the key thing is you get to choose what perk that you gain when you do this upgrade. That stands for both the artifacts and named items. So in this video, I'm actually going to upgrade a named musket, but I'm going to run through kind of the ingredients here. So first thing you need to do is just go to any town with the gypsum kiln. Scroll down to either the artifact section. So I've got the materials. I could upgrade an artifact here if I wanted to. I'm not too sure what artifact I'm going to be really running around with yet, but I did find a named musket that I really want to upgrade. I want to experiment with this kind of burn bleed build. So I'm going to be upgrading the flame spout here. It's got keen on it for crit chance, flame attunement to do some fire damage, and I want to put on a perk. So you get to literally select whatever perk you want for that weapon to add on to it as it goes up to 700 gear score. So in this case, I'm going to put on crippling powder burn to slow people. I'm going to try a PvP build with this. For weapons, you need a weapon matrix. You need some dark matter. Dark matter comes from doing any of the mutations, as well as, I think, breaking down legendary gear from mutations. There may be other sources of it, I'm not sure. But as long as you're just kind of actively playing the PvE, I think you're going to be basically accruing dark matter. You do need gypsum orbs. They're super easy to get now. I'm not going to go over that. Chromatic seals is what threw me for a loop. I didn't know what chromatic seals were. You can see I've got 3 out of 3 here. I've been saving up for 3 days. So let me go over how to get a chromatic seal. And this is something that's really important. You should be focusing on this every single day. So chromatic seals come from your faction vendor. In this case, I'm purple, so I'm going to run over here and I'll show you guys real quick who's selling that, what it costs, etc. So, why am I moving so slow? I guess if you mount in town, you can't sprint. So let me run over this guy real quick. Probably should have started the video here. Alright, so here we go. Open up your faction vendor, go to rewards, all the way down at the last tier of faction rewards, so make sure you're grinding up your faction missions. If you scroll down, you can buy chromatic seals. You can only buy like one a day, or it's like, I don't know, it's like an 18-hour timer or something like that. They cost 20,000 faction points and 5,000 gold. These are bind on pickup. You cannot buy them from the auction house. As far as I'm aware, there's no other source of these. It takes 3 of these to upgrade a named weapon, so that means at a minimum it takes 3 days of buying these to upgrade a named weapon, which is a big deal. So make sure you're getting your faction missions done, make sure you're progressing your faction so you can actually buy these, and make sure you're getting enough faction currency to be able to buy these every single day. So snag as many of those as you can. In this case, like I said, I've already saved up 3 because I've been planning on doing this for a while. This guy's a musket fan. Me too, dude. Rip us, I guess. So that's how to get the chromatic seal. Dark matter you're basically passively getting from doing mutations. The matrix is the next thing you need. Armor for armor, weapons for weapons, jewelry for jewelry. Pretty self-explanatory. Unless you're doing like mega in-game crafting, you're gonna have to buy a matrix, and they're expensive. So let me just show you. I'm on Isabella, and weapon matrices right now on my server at bare minimum are going for 18,000. I will say, I see people in chat, you know, sometimes saying like, hey, I'll sell weapon matrix for 14k. I think people want to avoid like the trader fees, so definitely be looking out in chat for a deal. Best case scenario, if you got a buddy that has 250 crafting and can make one of these for you, you can either give them the parts or, you know, whatever kind of deal you can strike up. Hopefully you can get one of these for less than 18,000. I did find a connection of a guy that could craft them, so I brought him the parts. It cost me like 12k each instead of 18k each, so not too bad. So once you accrue all that, come back over to your gypsum kiln, grab your named weapon, and again, you can do this on an artifact too. If I was ready to do this on an artifact, I would. Next time I get, I'll probably be doing this rapier next. After I get more dark matter. I'm a little bit behind on it right now. So here's my flame spout. I've got my weapon matrix, my dark matter, my gypsum orbs, my 3 chromatic cells I've been saving up. I'm already prepared. I knew I needed the steel musket charm for crippling powder burn. I'm going to select that guy. And I haven't done this yet, so this will actually be first. We're going to be doing this live here, but this should jump up to 700, and it should just get crippling powder burn. So let's see. Gear score 700, legendary, flame attunement, keen for crit chance, crippling powder burn, and an empty socket. Now, concerns me a little bit that it said empty socket. Yeah, that sucks because I definitely had a rune glass in there. So that's worth knowing that if you have a rune glass or anything socketed into that piece of gear, you will lose it. So that's about 4K down the drain. Lesson learned, I suppose. Don't socket your named weapon with anything that you care about because it will be lost when you upgrade it. But here it is. And that's it. That's how you do it.